It is 6 p.m. Welcome, everyone, to our regular monthly council meeting. Frank Sullivan is going to say the prayer for us, and Kent Stuman will say the pledge. Shall we stand?
Let's all pray together. Great God, our Father, we come to you because you're the one we must come to, but you're also the one we want to come to because you have the power to hear us. You have the love to hear us. You also have the power to deliver upon what we request, Father. And tonight, we know, Father, there are many in our community experiencing pain and confusion and loss. And our hearts are with them, Father, and we ask for you to provide blessing and comfort for them, especially for the family of Danny Mealer, for the family of Barry Spivey, and for the family of Rick Kennedy. Father, we pray that your mercies and comfort will pour out in their families' losses. We pray also, Father, for those who are just battling sickness, Sherry Randalls, Roger Bullard, Vicki Summers, Gloria Quarles, and Doug Allen. Father, may you provide healing as the great physician. We know that this is just a small sampling of all the needs in our community. And my prayer, Father, is that you will enable us to keep our eyes open and to care about each other as a community and to always lift each other up, not only with prayer, but in all the ways that we can. Provide for each other, defend each other, and always be there for each other. Father, I praise you for placing us in a nation where we get some say, where we're not under the thumb of tyranny, that we have democratic processes and our voices can be heard. And I thank you for all our city council members, for our mayor, for our city manager, for our city recorder, for the officers who are here to ensure that we are all safe, and for every single person who is attending this meeting. May, Father, this meeting be a glory to you and may it be a blessing to this community. I pray this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you. Kent?
Please render the appropriate salute and join me in the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Kent and Frank. Next is the announcement.
Whereas the mayor and council wishes to allow the citizens of the city of Lewisburg to voice their opinions, concerns, or comments, etc., and whereas the city of Lewisburg holds a regular meeting the second Tuesday of each month. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the city of Lewisburg that citizens will be allowed to address the council during citizens' input. Citizens addressing the council must abide by the following guidelines. Name, address be given for record, give subject matter description, understand there will be no voting, there will be 3 minutes maximum to speak, address the council, not the audience, no personal attacks, no religious comments, and no more than 3 times on the same subject. Once the meeting is adjourned, we ask that everyone exit the meeting room and the property in a timely manner. Thank you.
So does anyone wish to address the council? Anyone? Nobody? Thank you. I do have a comment to make under announcements, and this is coming from me personally. I want to publicly thank Barbara Woods for her time as interim city manager. She did an outstanding job. She jumped in with both feet, and I for one appreciate all that she did, and I think she loves Lewisburg.
Okay, next item.
Item 3, approval of minutes for February 4th, 2026 special call meeting, February 10th, 2026 special call meeting, and February 10th, 2026 council meeting.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Councilwoman Michael makes the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Councilwoman Thomas seconds that motion. Is there discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas?
Aye.
Councilman Michael?
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher?
Aye.
Councilman Robinson?
Aye.
Councilman Burns?
Aye.
Thank you.
Item 4, approval of February 2026 bills and January 2026 financial statements.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Councilwoman Thomas makes the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Councilman Robinson seconds that motion. Is there discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas?
Aye.
Councilman Michael?
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher?
Aye.
Councilman Robinson?
Aye.
Councilman Burns?
Aye.
Thank you.
There is no old business going to new business. 6A, consider approval of a resolution 26-03 to submit an application to the TDOT Traffic Signal Modernization Program, grant up to $125,000 for modernization exiting traffic signal, equipped or operations.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Councilwoman Michael makes the motion. Is there a second?
I second.
Councilman Crutcher seconds that motion. Is there discussion?
No match, right, David?
No match.
Further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas?
Aye.
Councilman Michael?
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher?
Aye.
Councilman Robinson?
Aye.
Councilman Burns?
Aye.
Thank you.
6B, consider approval of Resolution 2604 to submit an application to Community Development Block Grant up to $1 million with a local match of 14%. The grant funding will support infrastructure to support local road, street improvement projects.
Do I have a motion? Ronald, would you like to make that?
I will make that motion.
Is there a second?
I second the motion.
Councilman Crutcher seconds that motion. Is there discussion?
Well, when does this have to be filed? What's the due date for the filing of it? Whoever knows.
Clint? Debbie?
Oh, he's hiding in the closet.
I'm sorry, what was that?
On the 2604, the resolution for the State Community Development Block Grant, the $1 million with the 14% matching, when is the filing date on this?
I believe it was next month, in April. I don't have an exact date in front of me, I'm sorry.
Okay. You know, I'm all for this. I think it's a wonderful opportunity. My concern is the matching part. My concern, I have to just say what my concern is, it really bothers me, that it'll be cut at budget time. So what would happen if this matching part gets cut at budget time? What would happen to, does it just go away? I mean, just because you file for the grant, it just stops? Because
Well,
we won't know that
no.
until possibly in June.
It will, and then I think our conversation with Debbie and Nicole, this wouldn't be a project until 27. Realistically, it could go almost into 28 by the time we get the paving line up. So as
Okay,
far as
I
a
knew it was
match,
27, that's why
Yes.
that's next year's
so
budget.
as far as a match getting cut in half by this year's budget, or this upcoming budget, I don't think it's even a realistic possibility.
Okay,
We wouldn't sign a contract unless we have the guarantee of the 14% match, so
Alright.
that's what would stop.
yeah, because we've
So-
never given paving money
and
before, and
We
it
would
really
not sign the
bothers me.
contract to after
Yeah.
that budget would be passed.
And just in our preliminary numbers, working with St. John's Engineering on the paving, I think realistically, not to, burst any bubbles, but I don't think you'll see any paving done until 2028.
Okay.
If we're awarded this grant, We still gotta go through the whole entire process. This is very competitive.
All right, thank you.
Technically, we could decline if we did receive it, so I don't see
Correct.
that happening.
All right.
But,
Yeah, there's no obligation to sign the contract even if awarded. So if something was to come up and funds were not available, they're not available.
Okay, all right, thank you.
further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas.
Aye.
Councilman Michael.
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher.
Aye.
Councilman Robinson.
Aye.
Councilman Burns.
Thank you.
6C, consider approval of Resolution 26-05 to submit application to the Tennessee Valley Authority Workforce Development Grant, Round 5, up to $250,000 with a local match of 50%. The grant supports funding for industrial equipment that will enhance workforce-ready skill sets.
No batch by the city, we're simply passed through. On this one, I believe, Clinton, correct? Do I have a motion?
I motion.
No money from the city.
I motion.
Mr. Councilman Crutcher makes a motion, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Councilman Robinson seconds that motion. Is there discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas.
Aye.
Councilman Michael.
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher.
Aye.
Councilman Robinson.
Aye.
Councilman Burns.
Thank you.
6D, consider approval of Resolution 26-06 to submit application to Select Tennessee Site Development Grant up to $5 million with a local match of 15%. The grant provides funding for preparation and development of industrial sites for future economic development opportunities.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Councilwoman Thomas makes a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
And we understand that IDB is going to provide most of the match, or part of the match. Is that
So-
right, Clint?
IDB is prepared to provide the full match up to $300,000. So the resolution is at $5 million, but we are prepared to actually apply for a $2 million grant at a match up to $300,000. And yes, IDB has committed to those funds.
Further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas.
Aye.
Councilman Michael.
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher.
Aye.
Councilman Robinson.
Aye.
Councilman Burns.
Aye.
Thank you.
6E, consider approval of Resolution 26-07 to accept Cooper Lane and Southview Drive within Southview Section 4 for City of Lewisburg ownership and maintenance. Favorable recommendation by Planning Commission on February 17th, 2026 meeting.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Councilwoman Michael makes the motion, is there a second?
I second.
Councilman Crutcher seconds that motion. Is there discussion?
Yeah, everything has been approved and
Brandon, you want to give a
Everything's good to go.
further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas.
Aye.
Councilman Michael.
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher.
Aye.
Councilman Robinson.
aye.
Councilman Burns.
Aye.
Thank you.
6F, consider approval of ordinance 26-01 for a zoning ordinance amendment to Article 2, Section 2.020, and Article 5, Section 5.060, Chart 1, allowing automobile and motor vehicle body shops and automobile and motor vehicle repair and servicing in I-1 Light Industrial and I-2 Industrial Park District requested by James Emerson Vintage Dream Machines, LLC. It's at 661 and 665 Garrett Parkway. Favorable recommendation by Planning Commission on February 17th, 2026 meeting.
Do I have a motion?
I motion.
Councilman Crutcher makes the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Councilwoman Michael seconds that motion. Is there discussion?
Yeah, Mayor, I got a couple of concerns, and with your permission, the principals are here. Could I ask a question to them, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello. I'm all for classic car restoration.
That's
The only concern I have is in our industrial park, customers coming in, customers coming out. And we had a company that's no longer there, that they just had some scrap cars piled all the way up down the railroad track. So what is your intentions of outside storage, if any at all?
So we won't have any outside storage. The buildings are 10,000 square foot apiece, so all of our vehicles are kept inside the building. There's nothing outside the
Won't be
property.
any outside?
Nothing outside the property.
Okay, thank you.
Further questions? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas,
No.
Councilman Michael,
Yes.
Councilman Crutcher,
Yes.
Councilman Robinson,
Yes.
Councilman Burns.
Aye.
Thank you.
6G, consider approval of ordinance 26-02, a zoning ordinance amendment, recommendation to Article 7, Section 7.030 to establish requirements for building permit submittal requested by planning staff, favorable recommendation by Planning Commission on February 17th, 2026 meeting.
Vicki, would you like to make that motion?
Yes, so moved.
Councilwoman Michael makes the motion. Is there a second?
I second.
Councilman Crutcher seconds that motion. Is there discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas,
Aye.
Councilman Michael,
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher,
Aye.
Councilman Robinson,
Aye.
Councilman Burns.
Thank you.
6H, consider approval of ordinance 26-03 to amend ordinance 25-15, budget amendment number 1, adopted November the 10th, 2025, due to correcting the typographical errors in budget amendment number 1. Debbie?
Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Councilman Robinson makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Councilwoman Thomas seconds that motion. Is there discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas,
Aye.
Councilman Michael,
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher,
Aye.
Councilman Robinson,
Aye.
Councilman Burns.
Thank you.
6I, consider approval of Tracy Harris to the Community Development Board until current term expires on June 30th, 2028. This appointment comes at the recommendation of Mayor Jim Bingham for council approval.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Councilman Robinson makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Councilwoman Michael seconds that motion. Is there a discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas,
No.
Councilman Michael,
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher,
Aye.
Councilman Robinson,
Aye.
Councilman Burns.
Aye.
Thank you.
6J, discuss in consideration of a resolution or agreement to address Brindley Court.
I would like to make a motion to postpone this item for further discussion for an infinite amount of time. It was just last week that it was requested. I think more time is required.
Is that a table? Is the proper, Mr. Tuttle?
Motion table, or motion to defer it till it's brought back up next month, or however long you want to do it.
Which one is it?
Yeah, because I used postpone. Which one is it? I postponed it to an indefinite amount of time.
It's a motion to table, please.
Better way to say it? Okay.
We brought back up though, right?
Yes. I would like to make a motion to table this item for further discussion
Is there,
in an indefinite amount of time.
is there a second to that motion?
I second.
Is there further discussion? Call the roll, please.
Councilman Thomas,
Aye.
Councilman Michael,
Aye.
Councilman Crutcher,
Aye.
Councilman Robinson?
Aye.
Councilman Burns?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have director's report.
Okay, we will start off with the,
City manager's report, I'm sorry.
okay, start off. This will be your first one, isn't it?
I'll make it a good one by being brief. How's that?
I was trying to pass you.
But we've actually had a great deal taking place, and with me attempting to come up to speed, I refer to it as drinking out of a fire hose. But there have been some significant developments. The council had allocated a sizable amount of money for a stormwater drain repair on 3rd Avenue. Brandon and I were able to work with CSX, and we have received approval from them to replace the existing line, go back with what's already there, so we won't be needing to access those funds for that repair, which again is a sizable amount. I think it was 400 and something thousand, and we should be able to get it done for 10 or less thousand. So that's significant. So I'm pleased to report that back to the council.
Amen.
Very glad to hear that.
The last item on the agenda regarding Brindley Court, I know there's been a great deal of discussion over time and a lot of angst. I received the direction from the council during the work session, or after the work session, however it is, but to put together a team of folks to negotiate with the parties that are involved, the developer and the city. And we did open up that dialogue. I feel like we made a great deal of progress. And I'm very optimistic that we're going to come to a conclusion on that item in the very, very near future. We just wasn't able to we wasn't able to get it across the finish line by today, but a lot of progress has been made. The hot mix plants are now open, I'm pleased to announce. So the Public Works has done a lot of repairs already. If you've seen over on Bowling Alley Hill, I get my avenues mixed up. That's eighth. I almost said Fifth, and then I knew that wasn't right. That repair is significant as well. We also had an accident on Fifth Avenue. Now I got my Fifth Avenue. An individual ran into the bridge there, and there will be a repair. And it's reported that the individual did not have automobile insurance. So we're putting together some numbers to have that repair made. And I think that's about it for
Questions?
significant things.
Questions for Mr. Spivey?
Yeah, thank you for saving the city about $450,000 at least.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
Hopefully there's more to follow.
Yeah, very,
You didn't thank Brandon?
pardon me?
Brandon saved the city too?
Brandon works for him.
Brandon found the
He
problem.
thanks Brandon.
Brandon found the problem.
Well, it's
Get some
great news
credit,
all,
Get it due to the man that done it.
it's great news all
I
around.
just did.
And,
You just say Brandon's name.
Billy has, how many working days have you been on the job? I know you had your brother, he was off a day or two, but actual work days.
About 15 total. I've had 2 weeks since the passing. And incidentally, thank you for the prayers for the family. And it's been a tough time, but it's very much appreciated, very thoughtful.
Well, he's been on fire ever since he got behind that desk, and we appreciate that. Look forward to more good things from you. Any further questions for City Manager? Kent, do you have anything to report?
Yeah, I'll make it quick. 2 weeks ago, we had our annual airport conference. A lot of good things there, a lot of bad things there. Money's gonna be handled different in the future as far as the state share and the FAA share. There'll be more to come on that. Looks like the state is gonna reduce their amount, but the feds are gonna increase their amount, so maybe we won't see a difference on our local share for projects. The other thing I have is our taxiway. I just opened it up this afternoon. Had it closed for nearly 2 weeks. Back last fall, when they did our core samples for his taxiway project, this is the third time they had to come back because they didn't properly fill in the core samples and they sank. This time they came down, they brought a new drilling company. They drilled down 4 to 5 feet on each one of them and filled them with a plug and concrete. So we should be good there until that project takes place. And when it does, there'll be some unhappy people with that concrete that they're gonna hit. The other thing I got, you all know what's going on over in the Middle East. It's affected our fuel prices. Jet A went up last night, $1.15 per gallon. So, aviation fuel takes a lot longer to go up and down than it does for automobiles. So we'll probably hover that for 2 weeks after it starts coming down for your cars and trucks. So, but that's all I got.
What about our volume?
So far, excuse me,
Is our volume increasing or flat or what?
it's pretty flat right now. Not an increase, but not a decrease. So if we can keep it riding, we're okay. We don't want to see a dip, but going up $1.15 here, that means John Tune went up $2.85 over what they already had. So that could help us, or it could shut the whole thing down. So,
Questions for Kent? Brandon?
I don't have anything unless y'all have something for me. Y'all have any questions for me on anything?
Well, I want to tell you once again how proud we are of you and your crew during the ice and snow.
Thank you.
LES did a fantastic job, and y'all did a fantastic job, and this is the greatest place in the world to live, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Appreciate all your good efforts. Questions further? Okay, Debbie.
Well, it's been productive and busy the first 2 weeks, and we've collected 95.22% of our property taxes that were budgeted, so that's a good thing. That's a good solid number. I'm in the process of getting our documents and worksheets together for budgets for the departments. Those will be going out soon for them to come back with their needs and wants. We did post the Finance Assistant Grants Administrator position. Not many applicants yet, but I'm still be hopeful that more will come. We still are waiting on an audit from the Water Department. I talked to Mitzi today. She did receive something from them, from the Winnett and Associates, the auditors, but it has not officially been submitted to the state of Tennessee. She's going to go ahead and begin pulling our side of it together, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks that will be submitted. Ours will be submitted to the state. The signal project, if you've been down Morrisville Highway, is coming along. We should be seeing a flashing light by the end of March. We will have signage out for people approaching that light so they know, but we're ahead of schedule on that. The message boards will warn them of the approaching light. And then our sign replacement project is still in the environmental phase. So that's about all I have, unless y'all have questions or something for me.
Tell them about the feds requiring us to take photographs for the sign project of houses for over 50 years old.
It's quite a few pictures that our consulting company engineers will have to go out and take a picture of every house where there is a sign being pulled up and put back down in the same spot that is more than 50 years old. We had to adjust the NEPA budget line item in that project for that very reason. It's going to take them, I think they said a good 2 months maybe to go out and take those pictures. They tried everything to get around that, but environmental people would not budge on it, so.
That's one of the silliest things I have ever heard.
But we have a lot of houses that are more than 50 years
Sure.
old. And, you know, we're putting up a lot of signs, so it's going to take some time.
Yes, that's the NEPA part, but it's
NEPA.
the historic, the State Historical Commission, I think, that's requiring it, if I understood correctly.
Something, yeah, in that same phase.
And again, congratulations to you on your appointment. And I should have said this when I was talking about Barbara. I think we owe a debt of gratitude to Alan for his service as treasurer. He was a good man,
I agree.
competent man, and really proud of his service. Questions for Debbie?
Yes, Debbie. So the water department has got the paperwork into Wickerburg, correct?
The water department had submitted the last documents that their auditor, Winnett and Associates, needed to finish. I think it was an OPEB actuarial study, and they got that to finish it up. So then Winnett has given a copy of that audit to Mitzi, our auditor, so she can begin compiling them together and putting in her notes and all those things. It's going to take her about 2 weeks to finish that up.
That was my next question.
Yes,
Do you
about
think
2 weeks.
she can possibly, is it going to be able to be done by the end of March, you think?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
mid-April?
Winnett, she did talk to them and said that they would be submitting that water department audit to the state. So she always waits to finalize ours until they have actually submitted it,
Yeah.
because that's when it's actually something, a document she can use. But she's already started the process. But she said about 2 weeks, and, you know, she asked for some things today, so we're still moving forward, so very hopeful.
Councilwoman Thomas, do we think we're over the hump on that problem?
I hope so.
Further questions for Debbie? Thank you for what you do. Chief Drew.
Thank you, Mayor. I've just got 2 quick updates. Our new engine, Engine 21, that we put in service a while back, it had one more piece of equipment to be put on it. Happy to say that was done over the weekend. We took it to Columbia Thursday, and we got it back today. So that project is completely done, 2 years, I think, somewhere in there. So that truck is fully completed. There was no more money to put into it. It was part of the original project, just the light was on back order. So we got that done, and I've tried to keep y'all updated on the 911 center. We kind of run into a hold up with the government shutdown. That USDA got back in office after that shutdown, got everything rolling, and we have currently had that bid out for construction. We opened those bids April the 2nd, so we're looking to break ground and get moving on that facility. So, but
How big a facility is that?
it's a little over 5,000 square feet.
Okay. Questions for Drew?
Thank you.
Thank you. Chief Scott?
Thank you, Mayor and Council, and again, I'll be brief as well. Just real quick, the numbers for the month of February was 1,118 service calls for that month, and 28 new cases assigned to the investigation division, which is pretty much on par for where we typically run throughout the year. So, and that's all I have, unless you have anything for me.
Yes, let's at least mention the human trafficking. We do have officers that work here locally on that? Is that what I understand?
I'm sorry, say that again, Mayor?
The human trafficking problem that we have, are any of our detectives,
They do. As we have the cases come in that are related to human trafficking, yes, we work it, and most of the time we work it in conjunction with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. But we do, yes, sir.
I know it's a worldwide problem, but are we talking about millions of people enslaved?
You're talking worldwide?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure.
Has the council ever heard about the Red Sand Project?
Yes, when it was at the rec center last year.
That brings light to this problem?
Yes, sir.
We'll ask Kerry about that. Additional questions for the, oh, I almost forgot. The baseball field and the clipping of the pole and knocking it over into the stands was.
Yes, sir.
Did you determine the cause of that?
It was a medical incident that occurred. It was a week ago today. It was at the workshop. So fortunately, everybody was okay, and I think that individual was transported for, I'm not exact, I heard different rumors. I won't get into all the medical issues that was surrounding that, but it was a medical issue, and that incident could have been much worse than what it was, but fortunately no one was hurt, and there was a lot of first responders, police, EMS, and fire that were there pretty quick to take care of it.
Was he traveling south on White Drive? Or
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, but he's okay now?
that's my understanding. He's okay.
Just a single person?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Questions for the chief? Thank you for what you do.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Is Cecilia, Carrie here? Richard Donovan, come forward, please. Here's another man that's hit the ground running.
Mayor, I don't have anything for you unless the council has any questions for me.
Okay, and the next planning commission meeting is when?
We have planning commission next Tuesday, and next Wednesday we will have historic zoning as well. And historic zoning has a big agenda with some help from Clint's DIG grant applicants.
That's a good acronym, isn't it? Questions for Richard? Thank you. Not to forget Clint.
Good evening. First off, thank you for the vote on TVA and site development grant. So very excited for both of those grants, and then we'll spend the next 2 months making some strong applications to be competitive. So I appreciate the support on both of those. Just some quick updates. As Richard was saying, we did receive our DIG applications. That deadline is passed. We had 12 businesses apply. Talking to Debbie, that's the best turnout so far in our DIG round. So we're very excited, and we will start working through those 12 businesses this Friday and hopefully be able to pick several winners. So very happy with that turnout. Wage surveys has went out March 2nd for our industrial businesses. So I'm going to continue working with them to encourage participation, to hopefully get them to complete the survey to see how they are competitive, not only locally, but with their surrounding cities and counties. So I think that's a really good thing. Still focusing on working with property owners that are willing to allow us to market their privately owned property for industrial. I met at the AKA Old Reliance building today. I toured it. It's at 1040 Hidge Road. That is coming available, and I've already scheduled a site visit with MTIDA for updated drone footage and layout. So hopefully that's another one that we can add to our portfolio to market and get another business in. Next week I'll be traveling to Oak Ridge. I'm sure everyone in the room has heard the buzz around Oak Ridge is where they got the almost $2 billion nuclear investment. So I'm very fortunate and looking forward to spending a couple of days in Oak Ridge, one, to learn about that business and to hopefully learn about maybe the suppliers that are going to follow that industry and really what drove them to Oak Ridge and what Lewisburg can do to maybe earn some of their business going forward. And lastly, I'm going to meet with the new Joint Economic Director, Paige Liggett. Next Monday, we are going to start review of the statement of qualifications for our 3-star grant, and that grant will directly affect the front portion of our I-65 business park. So we're excited to get that going too. So I'm available for any questions you may have.
Tell us about Alex's and the Peoples and Union, old Peoples and Union property.
So Alex is, as you can clearly see, has had some tuck pointing done, has had some repairs. They did go before Richard last historical meeting. They were approved for additional repairs. I spoke to the owner yesterday morning. They should be open within 2 weeks. So they, it was an unfortunate incident of the brick. I mean, no one's going to argue that, but they took the time, they found the silver lining, and they ended up doing a pretty heavy interior remodel while they were down. So they did a full kitchen cleanup, full paint job, and really just degreased and kind of did some maintenance that maybe had been being put off. So I'm looking forward to the reopening, I think, as well as several other people are. The Peoples and Union. What building are you referring to?
The old Peoples and Union Bank that the county acquired.
Oh,
Or
well,
is acquired.
So we learned this morning in Joint Economic that Marshall County has purchased the old People and Unions Bank that is directly beside the courthouse annex. So they didn't go into deep detail what they plan to do, but I could speculate that they're probably going to extend their county offices in it. So silver lining, it'll be government controlled and we shouldn't have any issues out of it. So
I suggested they change the facade to make it look,
it's
but that didn't go over good.
It's really all but empty now. There is one gentleman in the bottom that roasts coffee, and I'm really not, he's in and out and he's not open to the public. He just sells from there. But speaking of buildings, I did forget one item. Our building, the Lewisburg City 218 West Commerce Street, I will have the appraisal back this week, and I have started phase 1 and phase 2 through South Central on it, so environmental. So we will be able to market it free and clean and at a adequate price if so choosing.
Is that guy still interested in it, the one that's been looking at
The
it?
co-work space, I think he would be. He was looking at city do-all repairs. One, I'm not even prepared to even tell you what the building may or may not need. So I wasn't really prepared to answer him either. Once I get through phase 1 and phase 2, and I see if there's anything environmental that I have to tackle before we could potentially legally put someone in it, whether that's recreation or to lease or to sell. Once I kind of see, 1, what it's appraised for, 2, what are my environmentals, and 3, I'll work with Debbie. We'll get a budget. It could be next year that I may budget for a third-party inspection and actually have a detailed list of what they're recommending for repairs. At this time, to my knowledge, that has never been done on the building, and I frankly did not have the budget to hire one.
I'm told by my neighbor that Barbara Medley's offices a portion of Barbara Medley's offices will remain in the building, but they will also have some additional county offices as well as a small courtroom to handle overflow. Also mentioned what was mentioned about the Italian restaurant in Chapel Hill.
Okay.
That they moved from here.
Mother's Italiano. I hope I'm saying that right. If you're not aware, I believe it suffered a fire in Chapel Hill. The city manager, forgive me, I don't know his name, also announced this morning at Joint Economic that it was a total loss, and unfortunately, there was something to do with the owner's insurance where it was not covered. So I can't speak to that other than what was reported out to us. But they did say there was some GoFundMe set up. So if anyone's interested, I suggest and recommend that maybe you go seek those out. But I'm sorry, I don't know the owner's name.
Yeah, that's very tragic. I feel for them. She had a business here on West Commerce before she moved up there. Further questions from Clint?
If the county bought that People in Union Bank, Mayor, it'll go off the tax rolls.
Correct.
I don't know how much it'll be, but it won't be on the tax rolls if the county bought it anymore.
Correct. Further questions?
Thank you again.
Who have I left off? Speak now. Carrie's not here. Anybody?
Carrie included a newsletter for y'all. Okay.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So have I left anybody off? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Councilwoman Thomas makes the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Councilman Robertson seconds the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. We stand adjourned. Thank you.